So anyway, I was thinking about that this morning because I don't know if others of you have gone through this, but I had a period, I wrote about it a little bit in OO, I think. I had a period from 1987 to 1989, for 2.5 years, where I was very, very sick. And I basically lost everything. I lost the ability to walk. My entire endocrine system failed. And because of that, I also had to leave where I was living very quickly because I didn't have the ability to go up and down stairs. And I, so I had to get rid of everything I owned very quickly to go home and live with my parents. And because it was like that's how bad things were. And I have this memory of that time where I was living in San Francisco and I had all these friends and I had all these students at that point. And like in person students that used to come to my place to take classes. And I reached out to everybody and I said, I have to leave. I'm in a medical emergency. I'm having an open house from like 2 to 6 on this certain Sunday. Please come over and take whatever you want. And I'm not kidding, like 50 or 75 people all flooded into my house. And I went through this experience of just watching them carry out statues and clothing and everything. I just, there was, it wasn't like there was energy to even sell stuff. And so many of the things were sacred objects. And I couldn't even imagine how was I going to sell them. They were objects that I had done rituals with and pujas. And I think really in my heart, I was absolutely meant to go through all that. Like it was a complete death while still alive. And then a total rebirth that came starting in 1990 when I also wrote about it in OO when I found this amazing acupuncturist who healed me. And I became, and then everything started coming back. It was like this experience of a parigraha, that Sanskrit word of open your hands, let everything that wants to go, go, let everything that wants to come, come. Well, the Shakti was like, let's take everything. Why not? You're going to teach about this. So lots of people are teaching when they haven't experienced anything. It's just ideas. Let's have you actually experience it. So that was what happened. And then it just turned into this whole complete rebirth in starting from 1990 on. And I'm bringing it up because I think some of you have gone through equivalent things in your own version. And what I know is once you have a life that feels fulfilling and then you lose everything and then you're reborn, you know gratitude in a way that you never knew before. Like there is not a day that I don't wake up grateful I can walk, grateful. Like I don't take anything for granted. And that was like 30 years ago. And it isn't like that went away and then it was just like, oh, yeah, it's all good now. I just take everything for granted again. I take nothing for granted. And I know some of you have really gone through that. Like you lose everything and then you get a life back. You are freaking grateful every day for even the smallest things. And a lot of what people bitch and moan about, you're like, oh, honey, have you ever lost everything? Because this stuff is really small. So I just want to take you, whether you've had that experience or not, I just want to take you into that palpable feeling of no matter how crazy and alarming, distressing it may be right now, there is this core of gratitude that you can really land in that is so powerful spiritually. And it doesn't make fear go away because that's another human emotion, but it really changes it. So let's just try this. So just breathing in, calming, quieting energy. And breathing out whatever wants to go. Breathing in, calming, quieting energy, and breathing out whatever wants to go. And feeling connected to that inner divine, that calm, wise, clear intuition inside of you that always exists, whether it's noticed or not, it's always there. And from that place of your inner self, just take a moment and let your mind and your whole essence just feel grateful for one thing. Just start with one thing, something in your life. Maybe even just being on this call, maybe the fact that you can see, whatever it is. And it's like you're priming the pump of gratitude. So it's something that it's easy to feel grateful for. It's so easy. And then let it extend out. And your intuition is going to guide you to several more things that you just feel so grateful for, that you are so lucky. And then just keep going for another few moments. Just extend the circle of gratitude even bigger and let more things come in. Things that you may have always taken for granted. But in this moment, you are so grateful. And then you can feel as you're bringing more and more in that there is a river of gratitude that can run through your system the same way a river of fear can pour through. But there's gratitude that is an equally strong river or stronger, maybe much stronger. You're just pouring, letting this energy pour through your being, all the different things or experiences, people, animals, nature, friends, who knows, your body, whatever. Letting that pour through your psyche, your whole being. And then as you're ready, you can slowly come back out, feeling you can hold that energy, that river is available. Doesn't have to knock out other emotions, but it'll give you this foundation.